Welcome to another episode of Get Events Online. I'm your host, Warwick Merry. And as you know, because I say this quite a lot, I am indeed triple certified. I've got a dual certification as a virtual presenter and also one as a certified speaking professional through Professional Speakers Australia. But that's not important. What's important is you. Hey, today I wanted to talk about something that is most important. It's one of the most important elements of any online event. And that is, of course, the delegates. Here's the thing with delegates, is without them, our events are rubbish. And with them, our events can still be rubbish because you want to have a good delegate. So I want to cover what are some of the key things that you can do to be a great delegate when you are, or attendee or participant, call it what you will, when you are at your next event. So by the way, do me a favor if you wouldn't mind, share this video as you're watching it. Share it out to tag people that you think might be interested. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemies if you don't like it. And whatever works for you. But I'd love it if you could share that around so people can check it out. Also, if you are watching the recording, fantastic. Bang a few comments in the note box and I'll get back to you if you have any questions whatsoever. So, delegates. They can ruin it. There's been a whole lot of stuff about Zoom bombing, and that is having a very bad delegate. And it's very easy to prevent Zoom bombings by just looking at your security settings. And it doesn't have to be on Zoom. I've seen some poor behavior at live events, let alone online events. So you want to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success by having some restrictions on what your delegates can and can't do so that you, as the event host or the presenter, stay in control of what's going on. So make sure you've got whatever those settings are set up. You need to understand the platform a little bit. For something like Zoom, it is as simple as setting up your waiting rooms, making sure you have passwords, knowing how to kick someone out very quickly, understanding how to stop people from changing their names or stop them from sharing screen or stop them from chatting if you don't want that to happen. So part of it also is not sharing the links in a public forum because people will jump onto it. But that's the extreme delegate. I'm very grateful to say that most often that doesn't happen. And the other software that you might use also has some of the same limitations that you can clamp down on security. So what does it take to be a great delegate? To be the kind of delegate that people really want? It's very, very simple. All you really got to do is care. All you've got to do is just care about what's happening. If you're not interested, like in a live event, we can tell you're playing on your phone or you've got your arms crossed or you're actually sleeping. Yes, I have seen that at live events. So that can happen. For an online event, it's as simple as, you're just not paying attention. So show you're paying attention. Put your camera on. I have to tell you that when I'm running an event, I love it when people have their cameras on so I can see what's going on. So put your camera on. Be expressive. Now, I try to use sign language with a lot of my events, so when people are enjoying it, I'll get them to wave their hands in the air. We'll clap and applaud. I will often teach my delegates how to sing Happy Birthday in Australian Sign Language. So when it's someone, because the audio, if you open up for 200 people to sing Happy Birthday is just rubbish. But to have everyone do sign language for Happy Birthday is actually very, very good and it's so much fun. And the delegates love being part of it. Like one of my underlying themes is simple. And that is when it comes to online events, delegates want to be part of it. They want to have it done with them and not simply to them. So look for ways to involve the delegate. So as a delegate, get involved. If they're doing Happy Birthday in sign language, do it. Don't just sit there going, what is this rubbish? Like actually participate. When they ask for questions, give responses, either written, oral, whatever it needs to be. If they're doing surveys, be quick to answer any of the polling questions. If they're using some of the tools, jump and have a look at it. Be excited and enthusiastic what's going on. And I've got to tell you, I've been to thousands of events over the years, and some of them were boring, like incredibly boring. But if you trick yourself and just go, you know what, I get the life cycle of an audit probably isn't the most exciting thing, but if I play along with it, if I just pretend to have fun, pretty soon you actually end up having fun. So a great delegate is someone who, even if they don't really want to be there, or even if they're not super excited in this particular topic, will play along with it. When the speaker is asking for responses, they give great big responses and with enthusiasm. Can you imagine going to a rock concert and the lead singer's calling out, "How's everybody doing?" And they just sort of go, "Oh yeah, not bad. Yeah, no, it's okay." Like, the response is horrible versus going, "Yeah, it's amazing." The same happens when we're running our online events. So as a delegate, the more excited and enthusiastic and participative you are, the more you actually inspire those other delegates around you. Now, they can't see you, but they can see online some of the responses. And it may well be, even if you're running a webinar where you don't see other people, they can see what's going on in the chat box. So be active in the chat. If you have questions, put questions in the chat box. If you don't have questions but you're thinking of something that's relevant, put it out there. Don't try and twist it around so it's all about you. Help make it about the speaker and about what's being presented, but get engaged with what's going on. Feel free to start a bit of a cross chat that's relevant to the concepts and the topics that are happening, because it adds flavour to the event. Look, let's be honest, some online events, they're hard. They really are hard. And it's hard to keep everybody engaged and excited. Having great delegates makes all the difference. And there'll be certain events, that I've been to that you just think, man, that audience was so hard. They didn't give me anything. There was no smiling. I'd tell joke after joke after joke. They'd barely nod their head. And then in the break, people would come up and say, "Man, that was fantastic. You were so funny, and that was just so good, and I loved your content." And I'm thinking to myself, don't forget to tell your face. It's the enthusiasm that you show toward what's going on really has an impact on the presenter and on the event overall. So as a delegate, you can do amazing things just by contributing, just by asking questions. That stupid question you think, "Oh, I don't want to ask that." I guarantee you 7 other people at least have that same question. And if they don't, at the very least, you'll get an answer for it. Or if it's incredibly stupid, they'll ignore it and move on. But there's no such thing as a stupid question, so just ask the question and get some interaction happening. So the other thing also is, as a delegate, it's great if you have specific questions or specific interactions, or you can talk to the speaker afterwards as well. Speakers love it. They love it when there's some kind of engagement with them or there's some kind of interaction. We also love it as organisers, as presenters, when you talk about the event on social media, when you become sort of like a promoter of the event without thinking, well, I need to get some kind of affiliate link and have money out of this and oh my God. It's just like, get excited about the event beforehand. Tell people you're going. Share information about it, because I've got to tell you, most people in your world won't know you're going to it. Some of them would be interested. Some of them might want to go to it and don't even know about it. So if you find that there's a particular speaker, association, group that continually have events that you love, let people know. Even if it's as simple as writing a testimonial for them or putting some commentary on their Facebook group or their Twitter feed or their LinkedIn profiles, whatever it is, a great delegate is one who gives some great feedback. I've got to tell you, I was surprised once. I was having a great time. I was hosting one of the gala dinners for the international speakers, the Global Speakers Association. And I was having a bit too much fun, I've got to be honest. I was sort of poking fun at each country as I was bringing out their flag. And at the time I'm thinking, oh, I'm being a little bit edgy here. But the crowd were loving it. And a couple of people jumped online like that night and gave me a recommendation on LinkedIn. And I've got to tell you, I was so thrilled that they took the time to say how much they enjoyed the atmosphere I built, the funniness of the jokes, or at least the attempted funniness of the jokes, because they don't all work. And it was just a fantastic thing. It was a real gift. And so if you want to be the kind of person who gives a gift that costs you nothing, doing something like that for your speaker or for the organizer to give a recommendation or a testimonial on LinkedIn or on their Facebook page or on their web page is something that they will love you for. So as a delegate, saying how much fun you've had and how much value there was in that event is a really simple but so generous thing to do. All right. They're just a few things you can do as a delegate to make you be a fantastic, a sought-after delegate, the kind of person we want to come along. Now, I will say, often when people are looking to fill events, they are looking for some of these key delegates because they know they can be, I hate to use the term, influencers. So, it's good for your reputation as well. So, whatever kind of delegate you are, turn up, be full on. Be committed. None of this like I'm half in, half out. If you're going to do it, go all the way and have fun. The Minister for Fun once said to me, if it's not fun, don't do it. But if you have to do it, make it fun. And online events are so much part of that. So really try and make it fun for yourself, for others who are with you, and really, enjoy that time that you're spending online at that event. All right, that's it for the Get Events Online show today. I hope that that's been of some value for you. And, really ponder about how can you be a better delegate. Maybe there's some stuff I've missed. If you've got any ideas on what you think delegates to do can be better as a delegate, maybe you're an organizer or a speaker, and you've got something you love when delegates do, pop it in the comments, let us know. If you're a delegate and there's something that you love to do and you wish more of your other fellow delegates did, bang that in the comments as well. I'm always happy to get some input. If there's anything you want to know about getting events online or some of the different principles or some of the different stuff, get in touch with me, let me know. warwickmerry.com, very easy to get in touch. As I said before, it's been an absolute joy being here. I'm Warwick Merry, triple certified, do what I can. It's all part of the joy. I look forward to your company next time.